Hello, we are live. Right on time. Wait for it. Wait for it. They said gentlemen. They're going back to gentlemen. When Danica joined, they switched from gentlemen to drivers. That's the first time I think I've heard them say gentlemen again. Interesting. How's everyone doing? We are just about to get underway with the 2019 Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. God, that's always going to be a handful to say. It's the third race of the 2019 season. 400 miles, 267 laps at Vegas. Kevin Harvick's the pole sitter. Let's see how this pans out. What everyone is calling the first official true test of this new aero package. I don't know why Atlanta didn't count, but I'll take their word for it. How's everyone doing? Who's everyone's pick for today? I don't like that he called the men gentle. What If Racing, James Birchfield, Jacob Meemborb, RB Gardner, Donald Lincoln, Ronan DeGust, Boss King, Nikki B 2003, Nolan Crane. Man, you guys are commenting fast. RB Gardner, Bowman Fan 88. How are you guys all doing? Jack Burkhart, who's your pick? Who do you guys want to see win today? For some reason my webcam looks a little bland. I think I need to turn the saturation up just a little. The settings always change whenever you turn the camera off and that comes back on again. It's something with this new Logitech webcam. And I've Googled it. Apparently everyone else has the same issue. So I don't know. There we go. That's a little better. A little bit more color. Ugh. I need to trim this monstrosity. Got a super chat already from Pantalica for $2. We a bunch of gentle boys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. One of my Patreon supporters as well. Pantalica, who's your pick? Aren't you a Jimmy Johnson guy? That is an awesome mic stand thing. Well, thank you very much. This is actually a Rode VideoMic Pro. It's normally just a DSLR shotgun mic. Figured out I could use it for streaming purposes, and holy crap, it is covered in cat hair. And it's kind of chewed up from the cats, too. Every now and then, back before I had it mounted on here permanently, it would fall on the ground, or the cats would get to it. There's a couple bite marks in it. Those stupid things. Oh yeah, Truex, duh. Duh, how could I forget? I think you were there for my Roval reaction stream. How could I forget that? God, I do not like watching my own streams when I'm leaning forward. Seeing how little hair I actually have left up top. Alright, so it is the Racely zillion commercials before we actually get the race started. The obligatory. E.T. the Alien, Timmy Logo, Zachary Rogers, Tucker Taylor, Larson Fan for Life, Cat of 3 Primos. How are you all doing today? Please be sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet already. By the way, real quick shout out to my Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive Through. There's so many, I always forget them now. I need to make a list. Goki, Pantalica, and Kingster Cole. Thank you so much for your support on there. I believe I have it updated down in the description too. Let me go down and see, just to make sure it is. Yep, there it is. Suppose I could just looked at the description. The description. Adam the A3. Adam Wilson. I think that name rings a bell. My users are always changing their usernames. Whoa. This $50 laptop is a little worse for the wear. That's right, I got a piece of duct tape permanently over the webcam. Forgot about that. For good reason. When I'm not using this one, I always have it pointed up at the ceiling. I don't want anyone hacking into my cameras and watching me. So the one on my laptop is duct taped over, and the one on my computer I always have pointed at the ceiling when I'm not using it. So 2 cameras I've hooked up to computers cannot see me when I'm not using them. Patreon stuff on a notepad. Phase Bat, Alex Bowman. Shouldn't you be racing? Is that yet another tropical cyclone account? I gotta fix my TV a little bit. Get a up close view of my forehead. What if you'd like that? I don't know if you even heard that. They're having technical difficulties trying to get in touch with Daniel Hemrick. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. When you do live television every now and then you have a little hiccup. Gonna pull up my fantasy lineup so I can tell you guys what my fantasy lineup for today is. My 5 starting drivers I have is Harvick, Larson, Kurt Busch, Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch. My garage driver, which means if any one of those 5 crash before the start of the final stage, you can switch in your garage driver to replace one of them. That one is Ryan Blaney. My picks for the stages, I have Kyle Busch winning stage 1, Kyle Larson winning stage 2, and Harvick winning the race. And then since Harvick winning the race, I have Ford as the winning manufacturer. That is my fantasy picks for today, for those of you interested. I hate how my beard like kind of splits off into these 2 things right here. I wish it would just all stay together in one clump. That's why I'm always doing this. So when I look down, it's like always like splitting apart. Oh, Vince Welch, the world's greatest truck series commentator. 1 to green already, is it? Your creepy uncle, how are you doing? Still one of my favorite usernames. I need to get beard oil or something, maybe that'll hold it in place. I don't use any products, aside from obviously shampooing the damn thing. Why does it look like that Matt Yoakum guy could have been Steve Burns' cousin or something? Not saying they look super like, but they just had a couple similar traits. Oh man, we are doing 1 to go already. Alright, the first 2 stages are 80 laps. The last one is 107. And we are going green. That was a quick... I thought we were going to have a few more laps of pacing before we drop the flag. Father Heat, how are you doing? Tyler Wright, Dale Jr., 88 fan. Amanda Siemens. James Birchfield. Alright. So Kevin Harvick is electing to start on that outside line. They're pulling up into the restart zone, and we are about to go green. There we go. Looks like they almost got just ever so slightly stacked up, but never mind. Alright, they're fanning out 3-4 wide, about midway pack already, going into turn 1. Hamlin got the advantage going down on the inside into turn 1. Harvick's back struggling for third. It's Hamlin out front. And then here comes Harvick back. He's side by side Kyle Busch. He's going around the outside. Wow, he's making that outside work. Hamlin had the lead for about half a lap. Jeez, here comes Kyle Busch now. Well, I have him winning stage 1, so that's good. I have Harvick winning the race, Kyle Busch winning stage 1, and I have Larson winning stage 2. Alright, so 2 laps complete. Incident free, I'd hope. And Austin Dillon is hanging up there. He's kind of catching up to those top 3. Stenhouse is one of my picks. Whoa. Look at that. 3 wide. 3 wide without any of the cars getting aero loose in the turn? What is this madness? Ooh, the 37 almost came down in front of Newman. That was close. Yeah, they're staying 3 wide. They're able to keep control of the cars. Wow. About midway through the pack. Or that's actually towards the back. They're focusing on that group 3 wide racing. Is it towards the back? No, never mind. I saw Parker Kligerman. No, that's about like 26th, 27th. Was that 3 wide battle? Larson's in 8th, battling. Whoa, yeah, they were talking about him being loose. He had to, you could tell he wiggled and got up off the gas. That allowed Jones to pass, and then Logano and Byron did as well. Or Byron's about to. Jeez, yeah, he lost like 3 spots in that one straightaway. Did he say a porpoise? What did he say? And what the hell was that? Oh, my phone fell. I had my phone on the edge of my bed, and one of my cats jumped up on my bed and made it fall. What is my favorite NASCAR driver? At the moment, as far as active drivers, it's probably a tie between Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Probably leaning towards Kyle Larson. Would probably be my favorite active driver. Top 4 are still fairly close together. Austin Dillon going for 3rd place. The 2 most recent Daytona 500 champs battling for 3rd place. Man, I'm surprised Austin Dillon is this fast. I thought it was just going to be, oh, he was like a NASCAR Heat 3 thing where in a qualifying race, if you're in the back of the field, if you just get a huge draft, maybe that's why he got such a good qualifying position, but he's holding his own. He's up to third. Alright, turn this back down for the commercials. Let's go check out Twitter during the commercials. What is up with that Chris Buescher car? That pink and yellow thing. Pink and yellow are two colors that should not be together. Pink and black, pink and white, pink and red. Pink and yellow, nope. Is that yellow, or is that just an optical illusion? Geez, they really fanned out on that restart, or that start, I should say. Really fanned out. God, I always get nervous. I've noticed that watching my reaction streams, I get nervous during the races. I crack my knuckles. I bite my finger a lot. I'm like tapping. Do a lot of like nervous impulse things during the races. Check my YouTube channel. Messaged some guy on Facebook Marketplace about some diecasts. Haven't heard back. How dare you not reply in 20 minutes? Richard Petty diecasts. Ooh. There's this one, excuse me, there's this one thrift store by my house that sells a bunch of NASCAR stuff. Still waiting for them. It's in Greenfield, Wisconsin, the city that Alan Kwiecki was born in, not raised, I don't know, but born in. So I really want to get a diecast, buy a diecast in the same city that Alan Kwiecki was born in. Jeez, I can't talk. I need to get a NASCAR jacket too. Either a Goodwrench or a DuPont 90s or 2000s jacket. What's going on with the 77? Who's even in the 77? Oh, Dillon's up to second, but Harvick has a 2-second lead now. Oh. A Dale Jr. Bud, like early 2000s leather jacket, $175. Oh my goodness, a remote control Havoline car for only 15 bucks. A remote control Davey Ellison car, new in the packaging. $15. Huh. That might be interesting. Alright, I'm done browsing Facebook Marketplace for NASCAR stuff. Back to the race. Now Larson's dropping back, of course. My two favorite current drivers struggling side by side next to each other. Kyle Busch is struggling. There goes my stage 1 pick. He's about to drop out of the top 5 once Logano gets past him, which he does. Yeah, Harvick's pulling away from Dillon. Now, if Dillon could start tracking down Harvick under green, could you imagine that? Oh, back to commercial already. Back to Facebook Marketplace. A super late model for $1. What's the catch? I think I saw this car win at Slinger one time, this number 63. Yeah, multiple wins, the 2017 Slinger Championship. Oh my goodness. You, here, I'll bring you guys over. Yeah, here, check this out. This is on Facebook Marketplace in the greater Milwaukee area. This is a late model for sale for $1 apparently. It's not $1. That's how they get you to click it. If you go on my channel, if you go to the search thing, search my channel, just type in Slinger. Go down to that video from like a year and a half ago. Like final 5 laps, amazing battle for the win. I believe this is the car that did the bump and run on the guy and got the friggin' win. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, back to here. Webcam. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. Every time I click on something in OBS and then go back to the webcam, it does this. Yeah, with that brightness, now you can see all the cat hair on my microphone. Oh my, overexposed. Is it 6 or 7? I can't see until I click back. I think it's 7. Yeah, go look up at that video on my channel. Like the Slinger final 5 laps amazing battle for the win. Or I'll even find it and post it in the chat for you guys. Why don't I do that? I'll just type in Slinger amazing finish. Hopefully it's one of the first view that comes up. So last I checked it had like 30,000 some hits. Yeah, 29,000, close enough. 29,909, so I was 91 views away from being correct. Yeah, that's the same number 63. I could buy that car for $1, nonetheless. Yeah, that same car that's for sale on Facebook Marketplace, I filmed a year and a half ago getting a win. Getting a pretty spectacular win, nonetheless. Go check out that video I just posted. Alright, we're back from commercial. Yeah, that's the same car. That's funny. I knew I recognized that paint scheme the moment I saw that on the listing. It's like, where have I seen that before? Oh yeah, one of my most famous or more popular Slinger videos I've ever posted. That's where I saw it from. So there's this guy on Facebook Marketplace. He's got like approximately 25 of those like early to mid 90s Winter Circle still new in the package. There we go. Talk, Cody. 164s. There's like a lot of like obscure like Jeff Gordon ones, like late models he was running, and winged sprints before he got into NASCAR. There's other drivers, all of them, yeah, new in the package, about 25 or so. The guy wanted $20 for all of them. It's like, dude, I messaged him right away. I want those. If I can buy them, even just keep a few and then sell like 20 for $10 each, that's like a $180 profit. And still have a few souvenirs to show for it, if I keep a few. Even if I sell them for $5 each, it's almost a $100 profit. And that's what you gotta be on the lookout for, those bulk sales where people just want to get rid of a bunch at once for cheap. And you gotta know your history a little bit, know if the cars might be worth anything, or at least just a little bit, just average. And if it'd be worth it if you could resell them all. Those old school, new in the package one definitely helps. The loose 164s, as cool as they are, they're not, you can't resell them for anything. They're just cool for collecting. I don't have too many loose 164s. Ooh, 124s for $10 each. I might like that. Ooh, there's a Steve Park one? Ah, God. The never-ending battle between me not wanting to be broke and wanting to add to my diecast collection. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get off Facebook Marketplace. Oh my goodness, a Dale Earnhardt Trans Am. An Advocare fire suit. Okay, yeah, I'm getting off. Getting off Marketplace. Alright, there we go. Be gone, distraction. Man, what happened to Austin Dillon? Last I saw, he was in second. Now he's back to 6th. Hamlin's moved up to 2nd. I imagine in the next 5 to 10 laps or so, they'll be doing green flag pit stops, like right at the midpoint of the first stage. I'm just looking at the split time between Hamlin and Harvick. Looks like Harvick's still pulling away from 2nd place. Well, luckily I picked him to win the race. God, yeah, the never-ending battle between wanting more diecasts and not wanting to be broke. Completely broke. Everyone's wondering why I wasn't picking Martin Truex Jr. in my fantasy. That's why. He's 19th. He hasn't been running strong this year. He wasn't running strong even towards the end of last year. Now he's in new equipment with a new crew and everything, so I was anticipating him to be off to a little bit of a slow start. These commercials are not lasting long, or the breaks back from commercial. Alright, back to Marketplace. I'm trying to find deals where I can actually make money, so that's... I mean, some I want to add to my personal collection, but I'm also looking for ones I can resell. Like big bulk lots like that, where you can buy like a bunch for like 50 or 75 or 100 bucks and then try to resell them all for like $5 or $10 a pop. Oh my goodness. Dale Earnhardt 124 1979 his rookie season. Why am I that says Indiana? I'm not driving to Indiana. Oh, I should get a Dale Jr. cardboard cutout. Here, let's browse Marketplace, shall we? There's no revealing low stuff on here, is there? Nope, just Milwaukee. You guys know I'm from Milwaukee. Alright, here we go. Alright, 3. So here's that one I was talking about. The Greater Lake Geneva area, that's kind of where this is. It's a fairly popular tourist area, pretty popular city. Not too terribly far of a drive from Milwaukee. Yeah, $20. $20 for the lot. For all of these, still new in the package. And some of them, yeah, look at Jeff Gordon, Wing Sprint car, like midget sprint. It's number 67. I don't even know what that is, but that's a Jeff Gordon car. Like cases, yeah, he's giving away a 124 case with it. $20 for all this. I mean, if I kept like 10 and sold just the rest for like $5 each, I'd still be making money. And I'd have a die-cast case. Alright, here come the pit stops right around the halfway point. I did message that guy, but nothing back yet. Let's go down to where I saw that that Dale Earnhardt rookie one. There's the Slinger car. Bud jacket. I saw one for 25. That's not bad. I could find a cool jacket for 25, 35 bucks. I might have to do that. And not to mention, my actual winter coat I have right now is starting to fall apart. The zipper doesn't work anymore. Buttons are falling off. There's rips everywhere. So yeah, I might actually need a new coat at some point. So that wouldn't be, actually, practically speaking, that wouldn't be a terrible investment. I could buy one of Jeff Gordon's old cars for $3,000. No engine or transmission. So it's like a Gen 4 DuPont car. The body for only $3,000. Dude, this is like what Jason Jacoby would get. He'd cut the damn thing in half and then set up his sim racing rig in there. Where was that? Here. The 124 in the box of his rookie car. I want to know what year that was manufactured. That's what I'd be interested in. Not the year of the car, but the year the actual diecast was. Oh, produced in 2002. Yeah, that's getting up there. That's almost 20 years old. It's like 17 years old. That's cheap too. They're just trying to get rid of these. Oh, I could get a NASCAR bed. Alright, I'm gonna turn this up just a second. I'm trying to scan Marketplace and pay attention to the race too. And stream and chat with you guys. This is overloading my brain with ADHD. Oh, that looks cool. A black Budweiser jacket. Yeah, if it's a large or an extra large, they'll fit me. I like the coat's being a little loose. Leather jacket for $1. Clickbait. Yep, $100. Think you gotta clean the hood off a little bit before you're taking pictures of it to try to sell it. Maybe at least wipe the dust off. NASCAR unopened. $5 each, yep. Let them all go for... See, that's kind of what I want to do. A lot of the diecasts that I have next to me, I'm going to try to maybe bulk sell them or to sell them for $5 or $10 each. All still new in package. Oh my god. Why are we down in Indianapolis now? I think because I'm just scrolling so far down. It's a matter of who these guys all are. Alright, so $200 for all of them. Oh, what are these? Oh, those. I don't want those. These silver and gold cars, I don't know what those are. I think there's even more stuff in the totes, too. See, something like that. Just need to get a giant bulk of stuff that someone's just trying to get rid of. And as long as they're in decent condition, and there's a way, like a huge amount to like resell, to at the very least make your money back, that's what I'm going for. Why not try to add to my collection, but maybe make a little money doing so. What happened to Blaney? I should be paying attention to the race, shouldn't I? It's kind of similar to the thing I got behind me. This right here. And then I'm going to switch back to my face cam and it's going to be all... Oh, no. It's not... That like that is kind of like the Bud version of this, basically. Oh. It's because... Has Suarez not pitted yet, I'm assuming? Alright, now I can go back to the marketplace guilt-free. I seriously do want a jacket at some point. Maybe like in the next few months I'll pick up a coat. A NASCAR coat. Especially since it's a coat in summertime, they'll be even cheaper. Yes, I know that's not how resale stuff works. Autographed diecast. Truex Jr. One of 150 or 180, either way. There we go. Alright, looking for more bulk ones. Liquidation. Kenny Schrader. that's train stuff. NASCAR Legos, Mega Blocks. Not even Legos, it's Mega Blocks. Dale Jr. car. Aha! Ricky Booby. The 124. Very rare. Is there a Cougar in the car too? Is there a pack of Lucky Charms taped underneath it? Oh, nope, no Lucky Charms. Fake. Brad's pitting. It looks like the only 4 left that haven't pitted yet are Reagan, Harvick, McDowell, and Suarez. I think Harvick actually has pitted. He's just that fast. He's not even a lap down, even though he's already pitted. That's a... I at some point want to get like every single scheme, like a 1/64 of every scheme Earnhardt's ever ran. That would be hard. I have this exact same one. They're trying to sell like a loose 1/64 for $2. This looks like how you just gut a chicken. You just take all the meat off a chicken. This looks like they did the same thing but with the car. Just stripped it for all its parts and just left it there. Harvick's back to the lead. Everyone's pit. Everyone is pitted. Kyle Busch is up to second. We got 19 laps to go in the first stage. A lot of 10. Yep, see, that's... Unless I couldn't make a profit there. Pokemon cards. Free! Oh, these ones all suck. Except for that maybe original Pikachu. Why is Pokemon stuff coming up in my NASCAR search? Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Now this would be decent. I know it's a Kevin Harvick jacket, but still, I can pretend it's an Earnhardt one. I can just rip off this Nextel Cup Series badge and put on a Winston Cup one. Inflatable NASCAR. That should be interesting. Oh, there's a picture of it. Stenhouse got penalized for his fingers touching the ground. Or for one of his crew members' fingers touching the ground. Huh. Why have I never seen this paint scheme? I like how this reaction stream to the race has just turned into me browsing NASCAR Facebook Marketplace. Abella, here's where I was talking about. If you're in the greater Milwaukee area, go to Abella. This is where I got a few of the cars I've recently got. Let's see if they have any pictures of the ones I bought. Yep, I was scouring this rack just the other day. I think I actually bought this one. This Dale Earnhardt one you see right down there. I think I got that if I'm not mistaken. And over here there's some, down here there's some Tony Stewart stuff. There's more Tony Stewart stuff off camera. There's a big Ryan Newman figurine in this box. Jeff Gordon one. Then there's a bunch of 124s all in the original boxes, but this is where I was looking for the Alan Kowickis. I couldn't find any. This. I really... Oh, man. I'm so broke right now, but... 25 each, 50 for the lot. Both larges, so they'd fit me. Christian Yelich jersey. Why is Brewers stuff coming up on a NASCAR search? NASCAR diecast. Oh, this guy doesn't know what NASCAR is. Oh, there we go. Any others? Any others? Still not NASCAR. I've been scrolling Facebook Marketplace this whole time just because there's so many GD commercials. Assortment NASCAR cars, I guess 15 each, yep. $15 for the Dale Earnhardt Oreo 124 in the original box. Huh. Bush. Stenhouse Jr. in contact. Uh-oh. Sounds about right. I'm letting you... I think you guys might be... Ooh, $400. Oh, it's a giant collection that he's selling for $400. Wow, this guy has a lot of unique Earnhardt schemes. I have one really similar to this one. It's not quite as good of a quality as that one. Oh, maybe I'll do a video just doing this sometime. Getting your guys' suggestions of some things I should pick up. Sorry, I was just adjusting. And maybe try to report back to you with any profits or sales. Load it up and truck it. We will do what they say can't be done. Alright, looking for more. I think I basically got... I've already looked at most of the ones I've already seen. Yep. Ooh, maybe here. Small collection. Matchbox, those won't be. Racing Champions, I don't know. I'm not a huge diecast elitist, so I don't know which brands are the good ones or the bad ones, but all I know is that if they're in the original boxes, you could probably sell them for at least $5 each. If there's 22 total that they're selling for $25 each, you do the math. Spend $25, keep maybe 2 of them, sell the rest of the... Sell the remaining 20 for $5 each. That's a $75 profit right there with 2 souvenirs. Who is... Oh, Rick Corelli. Mike Skinner. The Dale truck, as Cletus McFarland calls it. Oh, that's not bad. I'm just looking for those bulk ones like that. Diecast cars. 15 cars total. Why is the Kenseth one missing a wheel? Willing to trade a mini bike? Huh. I like that Mark Martin one. That Stroh's Light. I'd maybe keep that one. Maybe the Valvoline one, and maybe sell the rest. I would like that Kenseth one, but it's got the missing wheel. Alright, we're coming to the end of the stage. Meanwhile, Harvick's still dominating. I suppose I should go back to the actual stream. Webcam, there we go. By the way, depending... Whoa, Jones and Stenhouse battling. What spot is that for fifth? Depending on how tired I am late tonight, I might start Pokemon Red playthrough on Twitch. I'm going to do the first few on Twitch just to make sure that music isn't an issue. I don't want any soundtracks on that game, as old as is, to get picked up on a YouTube live stream for copyright, and then I can't stream for another 3 months. So I'm going to test the waters doing the first few playthroughs of Pokemon on Twitch first. And I'll be, obviously, like I did way back when I would stream to Twitch, then I'd upload the video of the stream to YouTube just right afterwards. Then you can watch it just the same. What happened to Larson? He's not even on the lead lap. Did he get caught speeding before? My stupid duct tape glasses. God, I do not like that Chris Buescher scheme. So gross. Here's the battle for the top 10. The stage points. Harvick wins stage 1. Awesome. I wish I would have picked him for the first stage instead of just for the win, but hopefully he gets the win. Right, Harvick, Kyle Busch, Stenhouse. Where are my other two picks? Kurt Busch and... who was my last one? Oh yeah, Larson, yeah. I have no idea where the heck he is. End of the first stage. Now what do we do? Ed5 Gamer, how are you doing? Sorry, I was a little lax with the shoutouts there for a little bit. Karo Sato. So yeah, end of stage 1. Harvick wins the first stage. Now a bunch of commercials and a bunch of laps under caution. Pit stops. More caution, more commercials. Then the start of stage 2. I'm on Discord right now, just in case anyone that was in the Core League wants to hop on. I'm in the Core Discord. Oh, no one's like on any of the Discords. It's weird. Not even drive-thrus. Bar and grill. How dare no one want to have a chat party while the race is going on. Cody on Discord, good joke. Jared Caswell, hello to you too. Alright, you know what this means. More commercials equals more back on NASCAR Facebook Marketplace. $40 Rusty Wallace collectible. Rusty Wallace, and then there's Jeff Gordon there. What the heck is this? Diecast replica. Is that a 124? Can you give me a thing what's in that box? Yeah, 124. Yeah, that's... I wouldn't be able to profit off that. I'm not a huge Wallace fan to just get that stuff for my own collection. Speaking of which, I got lots of diecasts I'm probably going to start selling on either Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Well, probably you guys can't, unless you guys live in the Milwaukee area. You guys can't do Facebook Marketplace, so never mind. So I'm going to try to sell off maybe like a third of the collection I have so far. I've got like 100, 110 cards right now. I'm going to try to sell maybe 30 or 40 of them. Blaney Fan 12, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Or it's going good, I should say. Yeah, I'm not seeing too many more bulk ones. Like bulk sales. Terry Labonte diecast. Some of them are decent. How much? If you're doing 25 for all, I might bite. What, except 25? Ooh. I don't know. He already has them marked, which means he's had them marked for some sale or something. That means the stupid... I don't like the stickers on them. What happened with Harvick? The old junior hat. I don't want to buy a used hat though, because if I buy a hat, I'm gonna wear it every now and then, and I don't want a used hat. Someone's old hair and head sweat that's soaking into mine if I start sweating. No thanks. It's funny, I'll buy like used shirts and pants, but I won't buy used shoes or hats. I got something similar to this. I won at a fair way back when. Stashed away somewhere. Windvow's about to premiere. Oh, I might actually go try to make that. Hey, it's still the same exposure. My stupid crooked glasses. Alright, go to Windvow's page. I need to do a best of. I'm just too lazy to go throw my stuff and edit. Oh, 5:45. 2 hours? I said he's about to premiere. I thought he meant like a few minutes from now. Get my hopes up for a new cozy video. Back to Marketplace. Yeah, there's a few listings I've seen so far. It's like those bulk sales for not that expensive that could, at the very least, make my money back. Okay, this I'm interested in mainly for these three. And the standard 124 Earnhardt diecast, the regular Car of Tomorrow Jimmy Johnson, but these, the throwback Mountain Dew Car of Tomorrow for Junior, Then these two specialty schemes, that same Tasmanian Devil one I saw earlier, for 20 bucks. That's $4 each for five pretty cool 124s. Johnson might get sold. The rest would probably go stay in my collection. Alright, that I'll save. I should have been doing that earlier. All those other listings. That's the nice thing about being a race fan. When there's a huge recession in the racing industry right now, everything's super cheap, at least collectibles, if you look in the right spot. Well, not super cheap, but cheaper than they might have been 10, 15 years ago for similar stuff. Save that. I might want that one. Oh, that looks so awesome, but that's a little out of my budget. Here's that Davey Allison remote control car in the original box set I was talking about. So if that's Davey Allison, that's at least 25 years old. So it's dating back to like 92. It's a pretty interesting collectible there. I should ask them if they'll take $1 for it, for the that race car. Alright, back to the race for the start of stage 2. Kozlowski's in the lead. I kind of actually like not paying attention during like the in between the stages. So I can kind of be surprised what happens when I look back at the restart order. Truex, after a slow start of the race, is up to 4th. Jeez, look at them fanning out. Kozlowski up to the front. Jeez, look at them fanning out back there. Kyle Larson stuck like way on the outside, like all the way in the back. Of course. Is Kyle Larson ever going to win a race? Like a meaningful race? Two Penske boys battling side by side just about for the lead. Kozlowski and Logano. Ooh, Amarola. 9, 10, 11. Oh. Oh, looked like Almirola and Chase Elliott almost made contact. Oh, they're side by side for second place. Everybody. Yeah, Kozlowski's still in the lead. Logano's just right behind him. Now they go single file. Man, Harvick and Logano, I believe, are on 4 fresh tires. Meanwhile, Kozlowski has 2. Interesting. shoot. My microphone battery's starting to die. At the end of stage 2, I might get another one. Oh, shoot, I'll be right back. I have to do... Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Jeez, look at those top 4. Pretty close together. Kyle Busch and Keselowski battling each other side by side for the lead. It's no secret that those two guys don't like each other too much. Man, what a run by Logano. Here comes Logano for the lead on the outside. Nice, there's a pass for the lead under green. Man, look at that top 5. Look how close together they are. This is like still a 10, 15, or 10 laps or so after the restart, and they're still that close together, those top half dozen cars. And we saw a pass, so the cars are able to pass for the lead, not just in the back of the pack. Eric Jones and Stenhouse are at each other. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Ricky Stankhouse Jr. It's funny, like how DW worded that. You got to admit, Ricky Stenhouse is fun to watch. Basically saying, yeah, he's not that good, but he's fun to watch. This is wording of that, basically. That's what it translated to, at least for me. Back to Marketplace. I would have maybe stayed on the face cam if they were going to stay side by side. NASCAR nonstop, but nope, it's just a straight up commercial. I can't even see what's going on. So instead of just sitting here talking about nothing while we're under commercial, I can at least keep you entertained while scrolling through. PS4 Pro? What's up with a Pro? That makes it $450 used. I bought a new one, a new regular PS4 for like $199. So what the hell is a Pro? Or is he just upcharging for those two controllers too? Alright, so scrolling through here, it's like I've explained many times, I'm looking for big bulk sales of stuff that's cheap for just the whole lot. It's all in decent condition. Hopefully in the original box, in decent condition. Something that I can maybe pick out a few that I want to keep for my own collection, then sell a bunch off to, at the very least, make my money back and hopefully profit a little bit. Ah, the resale business. Matt, Kansas. What is this? Oh, like various plaques. That's weird. That's not Kenseth. That's Dave Blaney, I think. It's a weird picture. That's like a 164. I thought that was a 124 at first. Lots of jackets. Ooh. National Guard leather jacket. Man. Look how cool that looks, but holy... Alright, they're back. I have one like this, except it's Jimmy Johnson. It's still completely sealed in that original packaging. Unopened. Never opened. Maybe I'll sell that at some point. Got that from my dad. He gave me all his NASCAR stuff. I'm not a huge Jimmy Johnson person. That's like... What's one of the few 124s I've got, though? I don't know. Webcam. There we go. Why are my glasses so crooked? I remember that. Stupid Kyle Busch with his little bloody forehead. Yeah, he became the champion after a display of how broken the current NASCAR points/championship system is. Red, white, and what? How are you doing? Jimmy Forcey, TH, Alviria, Capelli, Joseph Newgarden fan. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Whoa, that car's coming out of the pits. Man, Kyle Busch is still right there. For the last 20 laps or so since the start of the stage, the battle for the lead has been that close. Like a tenth of a second, or like 2/10 at the most. So, the leader has not pulled away at all on this stage so far. It's about like 7-8 tenths of a second gap between second and third place, so they're pulling away from third place a little bit, but top two right next to each other. Logano out front, Kyle Busch trying to track him down. Ow. I need to not sit Indian pretzel style in my chair. So that is how I destroy my knees. Suarez is dropping. Who is my favorite driver? As far as active drivers, I'm probably going to have to go Larson. Speaking of which, he's still outside of the top 20. You gotta be kidding me. Why do I keep having faith in Larson? Get him out of Ganassi equipment. Well, his teammate, Kurt Busch, he's in 17th, so he's not doing too much better. I think Larson's probably like the lower 20s. just a giant spoiler now. Oh man, Kyle Busch just took the lead. Bunch of lap cars specking him down. Here comes Logano, though. Oh man, we got a battle right here. Kyle Busch just had the lead for approximately 5 seconds before Logano got it back. That was crazy. Kyle Busch had the lead for approximately 5 to 10 seconds. Yeah, because I was watching the split time, I saw Kyle Busch catching all of a sudden. But then he undercut that turn so much, then he exited turn 2 wide and slow, and then that's what allowed Logano to pass right back underneath. Thank you very much, Joseph Newgarden fan, for liking the stream. Got 28 viewers, 28 likes. That's what I like to see. Dylan's officially a lap down. He was running strong in the early parts of the first stage. Then he dropped back quickly at some point. Oh, why am I yawning? I'm not tired. It's just when I sit still in this chair without moving for a while, I start yawning. They're probably going to be coming to pit stops in like the next 5 to 10 laps. They're in lap 35 of the 80 lap stage 2. Traditionally, they've been pitting right around the midway point of each of the first stages. Turn this down. I will change this. Might be getting harder to hear me. As long as I don't have any games going, it should be easy enough. But yeah, I'm going to change this battery at the end of the second stage. If I swivel this over. This light right here usually should be green. It's red right now. That means the battery is low. Which 4 do I think will make it to Homestead? I have absolutely no freaking idea. Yeah, that Stenhouse getting penalized for someone's hand being on the ground, that was weird. I'm jealous. I'm jealous Darien is there. It's going right to Darien. Went to jealous. Jealous. Dylan got his lap back. Here comes Logano. Oh, they're battling. We got... Blaney's trying to get his lap back. Oh, man. Logano almost slid up into Bush right there. Jeez, they're battling side by side for the lead. There's probably a few lead changes just in the last couple laps alone between those two. Yikes, I totally thought he was gonna slide up into Kyle. Ah, yawning. Kyle Busch out to the lead. Alright, so Kyle Busch is still out front. He's starting to pull away from Logano. We are on lap 44 of the 80-lap second stage. This race has gone caution-free. Truex in the third. Logano into the pits. Here comes the Penske cars. Here comes Harvick. Yep. Everyone's starting to pit right around lap 45, 46. Only doing fronts for Stenhouse. That's weird. Three wide coming out pit road. Look at them, they're still three wide. Trying to get up to speed on the apron. With this new aero package, they're three wide even in the pits. Alright, Truex into the pits. Oh, why is that smoking? Yeah, Kyle Busch now has a... Oh, here he comes. He's coming into pits. Oh. I would be surprised if it comes back that he didn't speed coming into the pits. He looked a little hot coming in. He had the brakes locked up. He was smoking the tires, and he went wide, so I would not be surprised if it says that he sped on the entrance to pit road. The yellow crowd. Logano, Byron, McDowell. It's an interesting scheme by Kurt Busch. Told ya! Kyle Busch speeding, coming into pit road. It looked like he was coming in too hot. Told ya. Yeah, he locks up the tires. He was smoking, came in wide. Looked like he was slow coming in. Or too fast coming in. Called it. Sucks to be you. Watch him still win this goddamn race. Like he did yesterday. Except this is way later in the race than when he got caught speeding yesterday, so he doesn't have nearly as much time to make that ground back up. That was like early in his, that was like the first pit stop in stage 1, I think. That he got caught speeding in the Xfinity race yesterday. This is the stop in the middle of the second stage. So we just got the end of the stage here, and then one more, I think one more pit stop under green in the third stage if they don't go yellow, and then that's it. If there's no incidents, the only other yellow is going to be in 25 laps at the end of this stage. Side by side. Byron's leading, but he hasn't pitted yet. And Kurt Busch is in second. Hamlin and Bowman battling side by side. I wish I could see what spots they were battling for, what position. Poor Kyle Busch. If only he didn't win the first two races this weekend. Oh, wait. Yeah, watch him still win this darn race after speeding. Just like he did yesterday. Byron's still out front, but Kurt Busch is starting to track him down. I believe Byron and Kurt Busch are the first two, or the last two cars that haven't pitted. Kurt Busch is catching him. Man, Kurt Busch is catching him. was gonna say, you better not be going to commercial. You literally just got back. Man, Kurt Busch had a huge run that last lap, and then he all of a sudden stayed at like 0.3 of a second. He went from 1 second back to like 0.3 of a second in like one turn. Byron must have way messed up or something. And now Byron's pulling back away. Come on, Kurt. Get him. Get him. Jay Barker with a $5 Busch. Super chat. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. Your other Patreon requests will be coming up sometime this week. Just FYI. Hopefully you are able to make them. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, Jay. As well as your continued support throughout the past. The bull ring. I want to go there sometime. What happened to Busch? He was like totally catching Byron. Stewart says, your commercials in America are crazy. They should just advertise and sell pharmaceutical pizzas. I have no idea what that even means, but it's hilarious. Pharmaceutical pizzas. Just those two names together. It's just hilarious. There's two words together. Speaking of pizzas, I'm going to have to eat after this race. I'm starting to get a little rumbly in my tummy. Your creepy uncle with the the kissy lips in a super chat. Thank you very much, your creepy uncle. Another longtime supporter. Both of the viewership and super chat variety. Thank you so much, you two, as well as Pantalica. I believe sent one earlier in the race. Here comes Kurt, I believe. Yep, Kurt's coming down to the pits. Unlike his brother, he won't speed. Alright, so as long as Kyle Busch is not the lucky dog in 15 laps, he'll be stuck a lap down in the final stage, so thank you so much, you guys. I'm very flattered with the super chats. Ever since I started streaming again, those have been way more frequent for me than they ever used to be. I've been very flattered. That people are very flattered that people are entertained enough by this channel that they're every now and then they're willing to send a few dollars this way. I truly appreciate it. Pure Default Skin. I don't think I gave you a shout out yet. How are you doing? Alright, we just need Kyle Busch to not be the first car a lap down in 13 laps, and then he'll be stuck a lap down in the final stage. Would you believe me if I told you this is the same beer I was sipping in yesterday's stream? It's still half left. I sipped like the first half. That's how little I drink. Whoa. I almost drop it, and you guys think I'm drunk. But I cracked a beer, I believe, over 24 hours ago, and it's still half full. It's warm. I'm used to the PBRs being warm, but it's still got carbonation, so it's still good. Byron has a 22-second lead. Is he just... Oh, he's coming this time. I was going to say, is he just trying to make it to the end of the stage? Because there's only 11 laps to go, this stage. Shell Shock the Face. Bettinelli. American Steel Productions. Thank you for tuning in. Guys and gals of all ages across the country and the world. I notice in my analytics I've got a lot of viewers that live in Brazil, so hello any Brazilians that might be watching this. Logano, after the pit stop cycled through, he's back to the lead. Though Harvick is gaining a little bit. Nope, never mind, that was just in that turn. Why did they go to commercial with 10 to go on a stage? I mean, it's like literally 5 minutes till the races or the end of the stage is going to be over. Just go to commercial then, you dummies. Oh man, these some of these NASCAR TV directors are leave a little to be desired. I just dusted that literally yesterday. How is that dust? There's dust on there. It's because I've got freaking a bunch of cats in the house that have a bunch of hair and dust and dander floating all over the air. That's why there's still dust. Less than 24 hours after dusting it. I hate cats. You can dust every single day and it's still dirty. Wasn't that much, but there's still enough dust to have it be noticeable. Cheesy bacon fries. They just dump a little fake cheese on it and the little tiny bacon bits, and then charge you like $4 or $5, I'm guessing. Yeah, even in the TV advertisements, there's not that much bacon on those things. I've got a name, and I carry it with me like my daddy did. I've been binging that the Dale Jr. download episodes recently. I'm a big podcast guy. We better not be seeing the broom. Streamlabs link is broken. What do you mean? Let me try clicking it. Thank you for notifying me of that. I did not know. I will update that right now. I did not realize my Streamlabs. I think they've done updates since, that's probably why. I rarely get Streamlabs stuff, it's always just super chats. But before we do that, I need to pull the alert box up. Alright, there's 4 laps to go on the stage. Matt the Burrito. Alright, so I haven't updated the link yet. I'm just doing a test. Okay. Bring that down here. Now I gotta find and updated the link. Where's the donation settings? Yeah, I didn't realize my Streamlabs link was broken. Looks like Logano's going to win stage 2. NASCAR MIG Cup Series. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a good day so far. Here comes Harvick. Oh, nope. Trying to draft his teammate. Oh. I don't know why that changed, but you gotta get a throwback with the name. Yep, Logano wins the stage. Alright, the link should be fixed for Streamlabs. Let's try clicking it now. There we go. Yeah, you can do the donation GIF, or there's a bunch of other ones to choose from. Alright, now I got that CLR browser pulled up for the stream for the future. I need to crank the brightness back up a little bit, I think. The exposure. There we go. Starting to get a little dark. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a battery to change the battery for this microphone. Since you can see it's red, I'll be right back. There we go. Brand new battery. Get that box out of here. Alright, looks like Logano won the battle off the pit road. Joey Logano. No huge wrecks yet, aside from the big one in the Daytona 500. No huge wrecks, so no reenactments yet. No, 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 no. Alright. Oh, tropical cyclones in the building. How are you doing, buddy? Didn't realize the stream was happening. I'm streaming all the reactions, except for, there's going to be a few that I missed probably this year. Coca-Cola 600, because I will be in Indianapolis. RAR ×3. Nuzzles. Pounces on you. You're so warm. Notices you have a... What? Alright. Alright. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pantalica. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but if anyone's sending me dollars, I'll take it. TV keeps going out. All right, I'll try to keep you updated as best as I can. I'm baking muffins as best as I can. Does anyone remember that? The early days of YouTube? Muffins? That's a throwback right there. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pantalic. I appreciate it. That one and that one you sent before. The one earlier in the stream. Let's bring my laptop over. Let's bring my laptop onto my lap. You know, the whole point of it. Chase Elliott had the fastest stop. Where is he in the field? Kurt Busch is leading. Harvick. Shit. My picks are not doing good right now. My fantasy picks. Alright, so it's too late to switch out Blaney, or switch in Blaney. Stenhouse. Alright, so my five picks, Kevin Harvick, who's third. Larson, who I have no idea where he's at. Kurt Busch, who's first, Stenhouse 8th, and then Kyle Busch. Darn it. That stinks for my pick that he went a lap down, but I'll take I'll take it. Charlie Elguria. Elguria. Gurea. I should not be allowed to try to pronounce people's names I'm not familiar with. Holy restart. Look at Kurt Busch on the outside. Oh my goodness. Here comes Truex underneath. This is where the big one might happen. Now, no more stages from here on out. It's just, let's get to the end of the stage and everyone's battling for position right now. Side by side for the lead still. Literally side by side for the lead, like for 2 laps straight between Logano and Kurt Busch. Literally side by side still. Logano has the slight advantage going in the apex of the turns, but then Kurt Busch on the outside has the run going down the straightaways. Man, this is crazy. Still side by side. Still side by side for the lead. For like 2.5 laps straight, they have been side by side. How did Truex Jr. go from 4th back to like 10th? What happened to him? And meanwhile, Logano and Kurt Busch are side by side. Kurt Busch on the outside, Logano on the inside. Here comes Harvick behind Kurt Busch, giving him a push to the front. His former teammate. Oh, wow. Logano and Keselowski. Keselowski's trying to bump draft him. Look at that. He got a big run going into turn 1 because of that bump. Bump drafting at Las Vegas. Alright, Kurt Busch finally got ahead of Logano. And now here comes Harvick. How much is he going to block his former teammate? Probably the strongest run a Ganassi car has had in a while. Oh, look how close they are. I don't care what anyone says, this race has been better than Atlanta so far. Atlanta wasn't terrible, and this has been better. If there hasn't been constant lead changes at the very least, aside from the first stage when Harvick kind of just pulled away, it's been pretty close battles for the lead almost the whole race. Once the first stage ended, I mean, it's been super close battles. See you later, Tropical. BB Network, how are you doing? That's a new name. Glad to have you in the stream. Larson's up to 18th. Woo! Where's Kyle Busch up to 10th? Darn it, Kyle Busch is on the lead lap. Kyle's going to win this damn thing, I'm telling you. Kyle is going to win this damn thing. 2 days in a row, he's going to go from speeding penalty, going a lap down, and then coming back and winning the race. I'm calling it. I had second thoughts. I put Harvick to win this race, but I was having second thoughts of switching Harvick being the stage winner for stage 1, and then Kyle Busch winning the race. And I'm kind of regretting that now. Instead, I picked Kyle Busch to win stage 1 and then Harvick to win the race. Although Harvick, he's in second right now. Right behind the leader, setting him up. So you never know, Harvick could easily win this. It's funny, I can get a haircut and make my hair look all trim, but then my beard's still all... Even fresh out of a shower, my beard's still all just untamed. Actually, it looks more untamed out of the shower because that's all like dry and frizzy. My beard looks best if I shower like mid-afternoon and then go to sleep, and then that next day still clean from the previous night's evening shower, but the sleeping almost like kind of fluffs it down a little, or gets it down a little bit. Yes, I'm in a NASCAR reaction video talking about my beard. This top 2 battle is pretty crazy right now. People wearing new Jimmy Johnson shirts, that's cool. It's cool to see people are buying brand new NASCAR merch. Saw some Jimmy Johnson Ally shirts. Alright, why do I always forget to turn the volume down for the commercials? Hey. I may not have even gotten top 10 in points in the core league, but at least I can say I had the best beard of any of the core drivers. Rusty's probably second. We're the top 3 beards of the core series. Now Christopher Bell is literally openly shit-talking the Cup Series package. You know things are bad when like the next guy up in line to come into the Cup Series is criticizing the package. Still no one on Discord. No one wants to come chat with me. A tornado? Get underground, man. Get to the basement. I used to be fascinated by tornadoes as a kid. I always wanted to see one in real life. Now I'm gonna pass on that. I don't want to see any tornadoes. Wow. That's a crazy stat. Eric Almirola has never had a top 5 in a 1.5-mile track. I would not have guessed that. How do they find stats like that? I mean, do they Google who in the NASCAR Cup Series has not had a top 5 finish? Or do they just go to racingreference.info, go to Eric Almirola, and just see all his finishes at top 5 tracks? Harvick finally got past Almirola. Kurt Busch. Well, Logano's not that far back still. He's right there. Although he's dropping speed, though. He's gained a few positions, but he's still dropping in split time compared to the leader. When he was in 10th, he was like 3 seconds back. Now he's in 8th, but he's 4.5 seconds back. So, you know what I mean? He's dropping. $78 laps to go. Yeah, not a single on-track incident this entire race. Decent racing. NASCAR race isn't good unless 20 cars get wrecked out. Logano's catching Kurt Busch for second. He's got a run on him right here. He's going to look down low into turn 1. He's got the spot. Logano up to second. Can he track down Harvick now? $75 laps to go. awesome. And the guy replied to me in the Facebook Marketplace about that lot of all the Jeff Gordon stuff for 20 bucks. Whoa, yellow. Now we gotta switch to the white balance now that I just turned on my very yellowish, orangish overhead light. Now we gotta switch the white balance. That's better. That's better. It's starting to get a little dark, so I had to switch on a light. What do you mean this race is boring? Sika Blatman? Blatman, however that's pronounced. However you pronounce that. I wouldn't say this race has been boring. Had some passes for the lead, side-by-side racing for the lead. Passes, 3-4 wide racing. Just because there's no big wrecks doesn't mean it's boring. I got about 68 laps to go. I don't want to caution right now because I don't know, Harvick needs to win this race so I can get my fantasy pick correct, and then if a caution was out right now, that's going to give Kyle Busch a chance to win this darn race. I don't want to see that. Sorry, Tropical. Harvick is still leading. Sorry, Tropical. Oh, Bowman into the wall. Logano's starting to catch Harvick again a little bit. Last time I looked, he was a second back. Now he's 0.3 of a second back. Oh, now it's back to a second. That didn't last long. Come on, Logano. It's funny, unless Larson or Elliott's leading, I'm always just rooting for whoever's not in the lead. I always just want there to be a battle for the lead. I'm always rooting for whoever's in second. Unless it's Larson or Elliott. Almirola back to 6th. Kyle Busch up to 5th. Kyle Busch up to 5th. I can't believe that. Actually, I can. It's pretty easy to believe. Logano's a half-second back from Harvick. I'm looking at those split times. Literally every time I point out how Logano's gaining, all of a sudden the split time goes back up. Come on, Logano. He's trying to track him down. He's getting there. Side by side with 60 to go. Bowman into the pits. Yeah, I think green flag pit stops are going to be starting about any time. Once we get to around the halfway point of this 107 lap final stage. If you're not great at math, half of 107 is like 53 and a half. So like 53, 55 laps to go. Probably be seeing some pit stops. We already saw Bowman come in. Oh man, here comes Logano with a huge run. Logano to the lead temporarily on the outside. Logano to the lead. Although no, I'm kind of wishing Harvick would stay in front because I want Harvick to win because I picked him for my fantasy. Man, they're side by side for the lead right now. Jeez, that's crazy. Not any one of them can get an advantage. Oh, Logano pulled off the pass. He's got it. Kurt Busch pitting. Larson pitting. Here come what should be the... Unless there's a bunch of cautions at the end here. Here's what should be final round of pit stops. Man, Logano just flew by Harvick. Got a huge run. I mean, retaliate. You got past. What retaliation? Kyle Busch, last I checked, was 5.7 seconds back from the leaders. He's now 3.9 seconds back. So he's gained like 1.8 seconds in like maybe 10, 15 laps, and that's under green. Kyle Busch might catch these guys under green. Not even with a caution. Kyle Busch is going to get the sweep. Oh man, I should have picked him for fantasy. Here come a lot of the leaders into the pits. Jeez, I can't believe Kyle Busch has gained that much ground. He was like in 25th, now he's 3rd. Like 3.5 seconds back from the leader under green. Guess who's back into the lead, right as I say that. Because Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano just pitted. Kyle Busch is now into the lead after going a lap down. Another lead change under green. Kyle Busch might as well, if he's flying right now, he might as well stay out for a few more laps then pit with maybe like 45 to go. So that way he can have fresh tires, even if they go a couple extra stops at the end. And Harvick is slow coming out of the pits. Yeah, Kyle Busch is in front. It looks like there's 6 cars that haven't pitted yet, or 7, either 6 or 7. Kyle Busch, Stenhouse, Suarez, Austin Dillon, Johnson, DeBenedetto, and Blaney, I believe, are the cars that haven't yet pitted. And Kyle Busch, he was gaining a lot of ground before those pit stops, so as long as he might go for another 10 laps or so, then pit. That way he can have the freshest tires at the end of the race too. And that's what I'd do. I'm not a professional pit crew or a crew chief, but that's what I would do. Here he comes. Now it's going to be interesting where he cycles out. How far behind he's going to cycle out behind Logano and Harvick once he's done with this pit stop right here. Those tire changers don't even look real. They're just... God, they're like robots. He's got the greatest pit crew in all of NASCAR. There's Kyle Busch. Looks like Logano and Harvick will still be about 2-3 seconds ahead of him, so about where they were when before the pit stop cycle. Looks like the only 3 that haven't pitted now are Stenhouse, Suarez, and Austin Dillon. Ooh, Suarez almost overshot his pit box. Stenhouse and Austin Dillon, the only ones not to pit yet. See where I'm at in the fantasy standings. Yep, Stenhouse is pitting this time apparently. Is Dylan gonna lead a lap? Austin Dillon leads a lap. Now Logano, who's going to be the leader again once all these pit stops cycle through, still about 3.5 seconds ahead of Kyle Busch. So still he didn't gain. He was really closing in towards the end of that green flag run. I think Kyle Busch is seemingly faster towards the end of the long runs. Here comes Austin Dillon. Now he's pitting. Alright, so now we'll be back to the normal running order. So through the end of the cycle, Kyle Busch is in 4th, 3.2 seconds back. Hasn't gained too much ground since before they went into the pits. Oh, shoot, my phone's over there. That was my remote falling, by the way. Since they just went to commercial, I'm probably going to take a really quick break. I will be right back. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright. Made it back before the end of the commercial. Nice. Ooh, it's a little chilly in my house right now. I'm cold. Temperature's dropping in Wisconsin right now. It's supposed to be like negative 20s and 30s tomorrow. Lovely. Kozlowski's catching Logano, and Kyle Busch has closed in a little bit. He was 3.2, 3.3 seconds back. Now he's 2.7. It's been an interesting race. Hasn't been the most exciting, but I wouldn't call it boring. I call it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Plenty of passes, decent amount of lead changes, pit strategy, cars that are faster at different times of the green flag runs. Anyway, got about 30 laps to go. Yeah, whole state's under the wind chill warning. Yep, I know. Whoa, that was close. Almirola and Elliott almost made contact. .30 laps to go. Kyle Busch is catching. He's 2.4 seconds back. Kyle Busch is going to win this damn race. Where's Larson at? It's my 3 picks, or my 5 picks are doing pretty decent. Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Logano. 3 of my picks are in the top 5. Then we got Stenhouse and then Larson, who's 13th. That's not bad. I'll take my 5 picks all being in the top 15. 3 of which being in the top 5. I'll take that. Oh man, Keselowski's got to run on Logano. Can Keselowski repeat? Oh. Hello? Sorry, I had my microphone muted. How's it going?
Testing over here.
Man, he's gonna repeat.
I hope so.
Man, I looked away from the screen to make sure my headphones were plugged in because I saw someone else's in Discord and I realized my headphones were unplugged. Then I look away from the screen and Keselowski took the lead. Oh man, they're splitting it around Henry.
Last week too, I was asleep for like the first half of the race.
Welcome to the stream at Soundhead, everyone.
Hello.
I'm streaming right now.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Man, Oh, have you been watching Kyle Busch's split time? He's catching them. He was same thing as yesterday. The pit stop in the middle of stage 2, he got caught speeding, went a lap down. And then in the beginning of this stage, he was like 6 seconds back at one point, and now he's just been working his way back under green. Now he's under 2 seconds behind the leaders. I mean, Kyle Busch is catching. He might damn near sweep this thing.
He better not.
I hope not either.
Oh, wait a minute. Joey's coming back.
And Harvick's there too. This is going to be an epic battle for like the top 4 in the last 20 laps.
Ooh. Man, he got side by side. All these lap cars. The lap cars are getting away.
Lap car. Or slow car. Wasn't that from that 2001 Atlanta finish?
I believe so.
And Harvick's catching them. Kyle Busch lost a little bit of ground there. Jeez, they're all kind of starting to rubber band now, the top four. They're all starting to come to... Oh, Kyle Busch lost some ground. He might have gotten stuck bad in someone.
Alright, he's gonna get through all these lap cars now.
Because Kyle Busch pitted later than all these guys as well, so he should have fresher tires theoretically through the end of the run. Whoa! Holy crossover.
Damn.
Did they just cross the start-finish line on your end?
That's a teammate.
Alright, so, yeah. Alright, sweet. I think we're timed, like, right next to each other, so we shouldn't be giving each other spoilers. Your creepy uncle sends a super chat saying, "Tell Ed I said hi," and said, Oh, God.
You created one of the best memes in this whole community. I want you to know that. That Soundhead is a dork. Oof. I didn't even see that.
I was gonna say they're calling you names in here. Calling you name. They're calling you a dork, a nerd.
And a nerd. I'll take nerd.
Then there's fighting words.
Dork hurts my feelings, so I'm gonna have to cry probably later tonight. Probably sleep again. As usual. I mean, that's nothing new.
Oh, time to turn the volume down for the Denny Hamlin commercial.
Denny Hamlin. Gonna race with some deaf kid one day. Yeah. Can't wait to see it.
I'd be curious to know if he actually knows sign language or if it was just like that one phrase for this commercial. That'd be kind of cool if he actually knows sign language.
I have no idea. He probably does. That's probably just some stupid thing that he knows. Probably doesn't sign language. Oh, Austin Dillon, slow car in the way. Man, Joey pulled back out again. What the hell?
Austin Dillon for the first, like, from the majority of the first stage, he was running in the top 5. It was weird.
Honestly, I'll just be happy as long as Brad gets a good finish.
Yeah, if he can win one week and then get at least the top 5 the next week, that's setting himself up pretty good.
Cake, but, yeah.
I mean, he's already into the playoffs with that win. Now it's just building points so you can get those playoff points.
Exactly.
My 5 fantasy picks for this one were Harvick, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Larson, and Stenhouse. Aside from Larson, the rest of my 4 picks are 7th or higher.
There you go.
Larson just needs to get in the top 10. I can have all 5 of my picks be in the top 10. I think he was 12th last I saw.
1v1 me on NR. That's funny. Damn it, Brad's getting away behind.
Oh.
Son of a...
You're looking at my chat more than I am. Fernanda Show.
That is a crusty crew member. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh. Man, I thought Keselowski had it. And Logano just took it right back.
He's looking good there for a second.
I want to see what the split time between Kyle Busch and the leaders are once they come back from
They need
commercial.
to get off this Jiffy Lube commercial. There they go.
Oh, wow. Kyle Busch has lost ground.
Ha!
The closest he got was like 1.9 seconds back. Now he's 2.7.
No brooms for you, Kyle.
Wow. The reigning champ might have his first win of the season.
You.
Unless a caution comes out. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch Logano.
He's lost 15 tenths over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Might even lose third at this for a second. Damn.
Come on, Brad. Get him back.
Go get his ass. Logano probably got that thing tuned up. got that bang on him.
Speaking of tuned up, where's Byron and his cheating crew chief? Where are they at? I think they're somewhere in the teens.
Nice build on the ticker here. 16.
Yep. He was in the top 5 at one point. Come on, Brad.
I think this one might be over with pretty much.
We haven't had a single caution for an incident yet. We could be overdue.
You know what that means, oh.
Time for the razor blade, or the sniper rifle, to take down a tire.
Somebody in the back will blow it. I don't even think that'll help though. Although he's reeling him in a little bit, but he might be getting lap car help. He's down to a second now.
Kyle Busch is gaining a little bit, but I think it might be too little. Yeah, now Kyle's running that high line trying to catch Logano. He went from 2.7 seconds back. He's now 2.2.
Yeah, they're getting into like lap traffic again. He's getting dirty air. That's why he's chasing them down.
One of the best things NASCAR ever did was add the split times to the ticker.
It made last week a hell of a lot more interesting. I won't be mad if Brad or if Joey wins either, though. I like Joey. Man, Brad's been close to that wall. Holy smokes!
Yeah, no one's catching Joey. I'm looking at all three of those, or all four of those top 4 split times. No one's closing him in at least a fast enough rate to catch him under green, so unless a caution comes out, this might be the 22's race.
I was hoping Brad would leave that cool helmet on. That'd be cool. But oh, I'll take second if he winds up there.
I don't know, Kozlowski gained like 2/10 that last lap.
There are a bunch of lap cars right now, so
Oh.
it's all. He'll get it back here once they clean out. He's about clear. Joey's about to clear over him anyway. Man, Brad is getting up into that wall. God damn. How you thinking he's gonna hit that thing? Yeah, it's falling back now a little bit. Damn. I don't know.
Well, Joey's catching some lap cars.
Yeah, he's got him cleared though, I think. Pretty much anyway.
Come on, Kozlowski.
Come on, BK.
He's getting just close enough to threaten, but he's not able to get up there. It's always a good race when Jimmy Johnson doesn't finish on the lead lap. Yep, unless a caution comes out, Kozlowski is the only one that's got a chance.
I think Joey's faster right now anyway, even if the caution did come out.
Oh, he could screw up the restart.
Not to mention Kyle Busch or somebody. Yeah, that's true. Come on, Brad, go get his ass. Use that new package to draft him or something. It's Talladega, remember?
Should be in his draft. He's close enough. You just gotta run up high for a few laps, get a huge run, and just slingshot him.
Oh, man.
Kyle Busch with a run.
I think they're going to run out of time here. I don't think there's anything Brad can do.
Had plenty of on-track passes in this race.
Yeah. Penske won too, though. I'm happy with that. Neat.
I don't know. Brad's trying. He's running as high as he possibly can. It's 6/10.
Oh boy, here we go.
If he can do that these next few laps, he'll be able to catch him.
Just don't wreck each other, boys. That's all I ask.
He just needs to keep running high. Oh, he's going down low in 1 and 2 and going up high in 3 and 4.
He wanted to go high last week when he should have been going low. Now he's going low when he should have been high. It's all bad.
He's going high in turns 3 and 4, low in turns 1 and 2. That's what they're both doing. Oh, now Logano's running that outside line.
Yeah, we took his line away.
All these guys are just copying Larson.
He's gonna just run out of time.
Come on, caution.
House for 6th, maybe. Possible.
Ooh,
out, boys.
that was close.
Yep.
Oh, Kozlowski, look at the split time.
Oh baby, come on now.
4/10.
Don't give my hopes up.
Oh, darn it! Now he's gaining again.
I think it's too little, too late, unfortunately.
Kozlowski, or he's trying to break the draft. Oh my goodness!
Happens right
Oh my goodness! Logano kind of screwed up the entry into that. Dude, if Logano screws up these next 2 turns, Kozlowski's right there. He's like cut the lead in half in like the last few laps. And there's some slow cars coming up. Kozlowski's going high. He's going to try to get that huge run going on the back stretch.
I
No.
don't think he's close enough.
Yeah. Well, not quite. Now he's going on a little slide job.
Slide job. It's over. GG, Joey.
Ooh. Oh,
he
man.
Tried. He tried.
Heck of a Penske finish there. That was fun.
There you go. There you go. Hey, back-to-back Penske wins. I'll take that.
Nothing wrong with second.
I don't know.
He should probably be like first in the points after that. After winning 1 race and then finishing second the next.
He was like 6th after the win. I don't know. We'll see. Probably gained a few spots at least. I think Denny Hamlin was still first. Hamlin finished like crap though, so well he finished 10. I was like crap.
So, whoa. So, Joey Logano wins the 2019 Pennzoil 400. 1 JGR, 2 Penske drivers in the chase so far.
Kamikaze is not happy on Twitter. You saw that?
Did he want Kozlowski to win instead?
I don't know. I don't think he's the biggest fan of Logano.
Oh, that's no secret, but it also seems like he's unhappy if like anyone other than Truex wins.
Well,
oh, he's doing.
there you go.
The
There's
car.
brand recognition.
Yeah, I was gonna say the car's sponsored by Pennzoil. Does the burnout through the Pennzoil 400 logo? How fitting.
I'm gonna go buy some Pennzoil to drink tonight.
After a second place finish, still have to drink some oil.
Hey, good job.
No, that was a decent race.
He gave him a run for his money there at the end. I'll give him credit for that. He didn't give up. It's a cool helmet too. I like that.
That'd be funny if like the rest of the year, just the car that has the same sponsor as the race sponsor wins.
Yeah. Yeah, when there's not a discount type of race.
You see Logano, he's celebrating already. It's like fist pumping like right as they come out of turn 4.
Yeah. Oh man.
God, those Mustangs are sexy. What time did you wake up?
Like probably about a half hour ago.
Oh, really?
Maybe not quite that. It might have been longer than that.
I remember I talked to you a few weeks
It
ago.
was
You said
like 90 laps ago or something like that.
you said you were trying to get your sleep schedule on.
Well, it was good for most of the week, and then I screwed it up on Friday. So I had to quit this going to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning crap. It's not cutting it.
You're almost at 150,000 subs.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting close. Sometime this week we might grab it.
That was a decent race. Alright, where did Larson finish? That's another question. Did he somehow get in the top 10 at the end of all that?
I might get that race wing diecast. That's a pretty nice looking car.
I'm not a huge fan of that Pennzoil scheme, but it's not the worst. It's just...
Do you remember that one he ran at the All-Star race in like 2014? That like platinum one? That was the
Logano?
best car he ever drove. Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna Google 2014 All-Star race now so I can find it.
Yeah, I got it. It was either the All-Star race or it was the Coke 600. It was one of those. Because there were two versions of it, but there was one that was like platinum that had silver.
2014 Coca-Cola 600 because
Maybe it wasn't 20. Maybe it was just older. I don't know. Let me see.
Because I saw a picture of his car from the All-Star race. It was just his normal Pennzoil. This yellow and red one.
Because there's two different versions of it, but they both look nice. But the one with the silver on them.
The one like the silver and blue.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Pennzoil Platinum. I see it now. Yeah, that's a unique one.
I think that was the Coke 600 actually, but they have it close enough.
Yep. You got the year right.
Yeah, close enough. I'll take it. Yeah, I like that car, man. Mustangs are looking good, man. Oh, hang on. I gotta listen to my Lord and Savior here.
Alrighty, everyone. Joey Logano wins. That is today's stream and race. Joey Logano is your winner of the 2019 Pennzoil 400. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much to my Patreon supporters, Adria Fitzy, Jay Barker, Drive-Thru, Kingster Cole, Goki, and Pantalica. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, subscribe, and I hope to catch you all for the next race. Have a good rest of your night. Peace. Bye.